With the War for Cybertron video games being as fan-loved as they are, it's surprising that Hasbro took a long time to make new figures of these designs. Like, the game came out in 2016, around about 7 years ago, and sure there were toys based off the game, but they weren't really that good. I haven't really handled them as I used to have them, but I didn't handle them as much. But it's a surprise that they actually came back to these designs with the new Studio Series Gamer Edition. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. Studio Series Gamer Edition number 3, War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Starting out in vehicle mode, and Optimus Prime turns into this Cybertronian truck. Personally, I don't really like the truck design, as it's too big and mean. Basically, it doesn't look like a truck thing. Like, sure, it's got the details of the truck, it's got the smokestacks, and it's got the front, but it doesn't really look like a truck to me personally. And now this is just a personal thing. I know lots of people love this design, but personally I don't like it. But looking past my personal opinions, I can say that this truck mode looks amazing. Like, I love how well they meshed the game design, and with the going down to the wheels, they've got the red highlights to emulate the lights, and the way they merge the panels so seamlessly to give it the in-game look, and how they actually got the smokestacks to stick up without much issue. Now, the only problems I have with this truck is the front, because they wanted to do what they did on the original, where the front of the robot mode was seen in vehicle mode, and with the way they did it, it worked, but it doesn't line up perfectly, which gives it a weird look. Personally, I can look past it, it's fine to me, but it is a little bit annoying when you take a close look at it. Now, the other issue is the back of the vehicle mode, where because the way they've designed it, they only gave it so much budget, it kinda couldn't fill in the back. But personally, this isn't really an issue. Are we complaining about backs of vehicle modes? Like, normally when people display their vehicle modes, they do it from either the front or the side. They never really display it from the back, so it's really a non-issue. Now, despite the couple downsides the vehicle mode does have, you can get some amazing pictures that I just had to take some. Transformation on Optimus is quite easy, as he's not that complicated. He's got a little bit of complexity to him, mostly with the chest rotation. But honestly, I feel like someone that's not experienced with Transformers would be able to easily pick this guy up and transform him. And the few couple things I do love is how the shin panels come down from the roof and form the shins, the way the tires spin around, and I love the way the arms work to give him that silhouette he had from the games. I just love how it turns out. Now, the only annoying part is unpegging the front panels to start off getting the transformation started, but otherwise, it's a nice and easy experience that anyone can pretty much do. Here we are in robot mode, and can I just say, wow, he looks amazing. He looks spot on to the in-game model. That's mostly due to the fact that they actually went and referenced the old game models when they were making the figure. From research, I've found that out. The only weird part is he hasn't got his shoulder pylons, but that's probably just due to the fact that they needed to get pins in there and make it so it doesn't clutter up transformation. But I just love how chunky he is. Like, sure, the game model was chunky, but this one is really more chunky. Like, they've beefed up his arms and his legs. I love how he turned out, and I love the little greeblings he has all around him. And even though they couldn't put lights in him, they still worked out how to emulate them with the paint on his waist and just underneath his windows. And I just love how he turned out. Like, even the Autobot insignias, you can't really see them normally, but if you take a close look at them, you can. That's just due to the paint scheme, and under right lightings you can see it. But when you're just trying to handle the figure, it's not really noticeable, but it's fine. I just love how he turned out. He looks amazing. Posability on Optimus is quite nice. He's got a ball joint at the head, which allows for quite far up, a bit down, can swivel and waggle. His arms go all the way around unimpeded and up about 90-ish. His elbows bend, he has bicep swivel, he's got wrist swivel, but it's kind of impeded by his cuffs. If you pull the shoulders out, you can get some forward butterfly as well, which I quite like. He's got waist swivel, his legs go forward and out to the side unimpeded, but going back it can't really do that, and I'm still not sure why. He has thigh swivel, his knees bend about 90, and he's got foot pivot. Optimus's posability may be good, but it can get even better when you put the weapons in play. Optimus here comes with his ion cannon, but it's the arm attachment from the games. To put this on, you just pull off his arm and place it on, but personally, I don't like using it because I don't like my Transformers having built-in weapons, as I prefer them having handheld ones. Just something that I personally like, but it does look good with him. He also comes with his Energon axe, which is actually modular, so you can shrink its size and expand its size, which I quite like, and it even opens up at the top, which gives him the double axe look, which I also quite like. The only issue I have with it is the fact that its paint scheme is a little bit weird, but that's something either Toy Axe could fix or I could paint up myself, so it's not that much of an issue, so it's practically fine. And if you open up Optimus's chest, he actually comes with the tiny matrix of leadership, which can come out. The problem with him coming with this matrix though is the fact that he can't hold it as his hands don't open. But it's a nice nod that they included it, because every Optimus must have a matrix nowadays. Which I do quite like that they've included matrices to Optimus. It's something quite nice. Hey, these accessories are great, and if you put them together with the posability, you can get for some amazing pictures. I just had to take some. This has been the review for the Studio Series Gamer Edition number 3 War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Tell me what you think of the figure. Are you gonna pick him up or are you gonna skip him completely? Personally, I think you should pick him up and is actually worth the price tag. Thanks for watching.